Hi there, Ankeet here again from E4E Hub. This is part 2 of the lesson where we learn words and phrases related to being happy. Here we'll look at adjectives that show strong degrees of happiness. Are you ready? Coming up on the other side. The first two words that come to mind are delighted and thrilled. When we say we are delighted or thrilled, we are very happy with some event that has occurred or action that has happened. So it's 1 degree more than simply being pleased. Take for instance that your daughter badly wanted a smartphone because all her friends had one and she was feeling left out. You being a thoughtful parent had saved money all along and finally bought her a new phone on her birthday. And you speak to yourself, when she saw the new phone, she was delighted. Or take another example. Imagine that you got a high score in the subjects that you expected to score the least. You'd say to your friends, I'm absolutely delighted by the result. Or you could also say, I'm absolutely delighted with the result. You could use both prepositions. Or let's assume one of your friends and you have had a fight. You are unsure whether that friend will really come to your wedding reception or not. And on your special day, you do see her at your function. You would reply, I'm extremely delighted to see you today. Thanks for coming. Or let's take another example. I'm absolutely thrilled that you came on my special day. So you can see almost always you could use thrilled and delighted interchangeably in place of one another. However, the word thrilled also has a layer of excitement along with being pleased and happy about something. As in, he was thrilled about the idea of bungee jumping in New Zealand. So there's the excitement. It's not every day that we do bungee jumping. Or she was thrilled to have her picture taken with George Clooney. Again, one of the rare instances. You could also use the informal phrase to be thrilled to bits or to be thrilled to pieces to convey the same meaning, as in, he was thrilled to bits about the idea of bungee jumping in New Zealand, or she was thrilled to pieces to have her picture taken with George Clooney. Along the same lines, but a little more intense, we have the adjective elated. I repeat, elated. Someone who is elated is extremely happy and excited, often because something good has happened or been achieved. Example, the lower ranked team was elated after having beaten the former world champions. It's not every day that they do it, okay? Meanwhile, if a person is jubilant, he or she is extremely happy and pleased because they have succeeded at something. The jubilant fans lifted the players up on their shoulders. Another common usage is to be in a jubilant mood. That's a common collocation. On the stands, on the pitch, and indeed on the touchline, the mood was jubilant. So we are talking about all the fans. If you want words that describe even stronger degrees of happiness and excitement, then ecstatic and delirious are your best bet. These words are often used to convey extreme feelings and emotions of rather large groups of people being highly excited and happy at the same time. For example, Manchester United's new manager was greeted by an ecstatic crowd, or more than 40,000 ecstatic fans filled the concert hall to see Adele perform. Ed Sheeren arrived home to a delirious reception in West Yorkshire. I wish I could be the one amongst those fans seeing Ed Sheeren perform. Lovely. And away from the ecstatic crowds and delirious receptions, we finally come to a stage when we want to talk about being completely happy or experiencing complete happiness. That's the time we use the word blissful. Be careful with blissful because it's mostly used to talk about an experience or specific period in our lives, as in a blissful childhood, or a blissful holiday, or a blissful year. We spent a blissful holiday 3 months away from work and into the lush green countryside. Lovely. We also use the phrasal verb to be blissed out with the same meaning, as in Jamie is just blissed out, always cheerful and smiling no matter what the situation. I repeat, to be blissed out with something. Now it's time for some expressive idioms to say that we are extremely happy and excited. You may know this and you may have heard this thousands of times. to be on cloud 9. If somebody is on cloud 9, they are extremely happy about something, as in Julie was on cloud 9 after the birth of her son. It's a wonderful experience. Another common idiom we can use instead is to be over the moon, as in I really love her. If she says yes, I'd be over the moon, completely happy. If she says yes, I'd be on top of the world. That's another idiom that you could use, to be on top of the world about something. Okay, let's quickly round up all the example sentences containing the words and phrases that we learned here. So the first one is, when she saw the new phone, she was delighted. He was thrilled about the idea of bungee jumping in New Zealand. She was thrilled to pieces to have her picture taken with George Clooney. Another word, the lower ranked team was elated after being beaten the former world champions. The jubilant fans lifted the players up on their shoulders. Manchester United's new manager was greeted by an ecstatic crowd. Ed Sheeren arrived home to a delirious reception in West Yorkshire. We spent a blissful holiday 3 months away from work and into the lush green countryside. Blissful holiday. Jamie is just blissed out, always cheerful and smiling no matter what the situation. Julie was on cloud 9 after the birth of her son. I really love her. If she says yes, I'd be over the moon. Lovely. So, how would you feel if your crush said yes to the proposal? Or if your best friend gifted you something that you badly wanted, what would be your reaction? What words or phrases would you use to describe your reaction to that? Or if your cousin or close relative were to give birth to a child, would you be glad, delighted, or elated? Please let me know in the comments section below, and yes, I'd certainly be over the moon if you choose to subscribe to my channel and click on the notifications bell icon to stay updated about our lessons. That's it from me now. See you soon in the next lesson. Bye-bye. Happy learning. Take care.